So we have the 5 associates that we have, plus myself, 6. We have collectively close to 150 years in prison. So I'm a recovering addict and I'm a returning citizen, and that's kind of the heart of what Recovery Park and Recovery Park Farms is all about. So the people that we're employing are people like me. They're people that are coming out of drug treatment programs. They're people that are coming out of prison.
We got a red, we got a yellow, and we have an orange. Cherry tomatoes.
We hire them, we start training them how to farm, and then we provide wraparound services for them so that we stabilize them with housing and transportation and connect them with health services and mental health services to make sure that people get really stable, because it's not just enough to have a paycheck. So I went to work for E.F. Hutton as a young stockbroker. I developed over the last 40 years some really great financial skills and business development skills, but also that's where I discovered cocaine and alcohol, and I became an addict. My cocaine addiction had led me to start using clients' money to support my lifestyle and my habit, and I ended up in prison. I got out in 1991 and I started looking for work, and nobody would hire me. There's laws on the books. There's probably 1,900 laws that prevent people from getting certain jobs. As a convicted felon, for what I did 35 years ago, I can't go mop floors in a nursing home.
I just come out of prison doing 33 years. Since I was 15 years old, it was a felony, so I had to do the time. I did it here, so I'm just concerned more so with the future than anything else.
A friend of mine that was the CEO of Share House, which is a drug treatment program in the city, asked me to come on board as a C-suite volunteer. So I went in there and I helped them right-size the organization, and that's how Recovery Park got born. So it was a way to create a business for Share, but also employ a lot of the people that were coming out of the program.
You know, at the time Detroit was struggling, and I was mulling over ways that I could help Detroit, even considering like calling up the mayor's office and offering, you know, IT consulting. And I came across this and I thought that's probably like a bigger impact than I could helping with some reports or something like that.
We've currently got 13 people. 7 of them are actual farming. 2 of those farmers are professional farmers, so they didn't come out of prison.
My biggest thing coming here is working with a social mission. Rather than working in environmental sustainability or renewable energy, I'd rather work with social sustainability.
When you give people opportunity, especially those who are returning citizens, that's a recipe for success.
It's my personal belief that hiring somebody quickly when they come out of prison gives them a leg up that they will probably not go back. We've had 20 people now come through Recovery Park as associates, and we have a 0% recidivism rate, which is unheard of.
I've been working on this 7 years. Gary had been working on it for 3 before that. A lot of that focus has been on hiring people and creating the job opportunities, taking people who probably had no background whatsoever in farming, and also, you know, probably fairly spotty job histories, and, you know, working real hard to create an opportunity for a stable job for them.
We had an employment counselor. He actually found out about this job before I got out, so I was able to like call and, you know, send my resume, and like a couple months later they were like, come on in for an interview. Boom, you know, I got the job. It's been great ever since.
You don't need a lot of book learning to learn how to farm. It's hands-on, and it's generational, so it's taught by doing. So I started working on farms when I was 7. Worked on farms till I was 20 and graduated college.
We moved in here in November of 2015, doing some cleanup and getting the farm across the street built, and really establishing ourselves as a company with a product to sell.
So Recovery Park started October 6, 2008 as an idea, And today we're getting ready to launch our first 2-acre hydroponic greenhouse.
Everything from I-94 all the way down to Forest,
Yeah.
and from Shane to St. Aubin, almost all the property we have under control. So this entire square block is going to be turned into a greenhouse,
Oh, that's awesome.
a hydroponic greenhouse. So if you're interested, we might be interested in buying it from you. We're trying to acquire the school, this entire complex.
It's a $14 million capital raise. But we have branded product now in 130 restaurants. We have a 5-year distribution agreement with Michigan's second largest produce distributor, Delbane Produce and Eastern Market. We have a development agreement with the city of Detroit for close to 105 acres of land, less than a mile from city center. A lot of people will say, well, you got the land cheap. Well, we did get the land cheap, but what we've had to do is we've had to do a lot of environmental work, a lot of cleanup.
For the last year and a half, we've been maintaining city property, any public property, Detroit Land Bank property.
So this system right here, it's a system of swales, which are ditches, and berms, which are a little higher earth. This is a stormwater management system that we're working on putting in. So this is a couple $1 million project.
So I used to come here when I was 4 and 5 and 6 years old. So I've seen the neighborhood really vibrant. But the neighborhood today's lost 99% of its population. It's lost close to 100% of its businesses. The way we fulfill our mission as the 501c3 is we launch for-profit businesses that we own initially, and eventually we'll spin those businesses off to employee ownership. I believe that you can build wealth by working a job, but you build true wealth by owning your job. People that go to prison are no different than people that don't go to prison. They're people. People are not disposable.
Coming from where we come from, you know, it's hard to find somebody to embrace you and allow you into their family the way Recovery Park has for us coming out of prison, or those that's in recovery. You know, this is a home for us.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.